Welcome to the Simple Success Tips for September. We want to share that this September, these 7 tips from the Super 7 show have the ability to help you heal. The first is to keep your life simple. During so many times of plagues and war, there can be a lot that has happened, but when you say, I'm going to find simple ways to enjoy my life, it might be with a walk, it could be eating a piece of candy, it might be doing stretching, relaxing, massaging your arms or legs, or whatever feels like it would be helpful with something simple. That's a wonderful way to begin September. The second tip is to tell yourself you have the love of your own mind and body. When we love who we are, what we are, and we forgive whatever has happened, and we have that inner self love, we begin to say we're going to be okay. It's wonderful to have tons of friends, family, and their love. But when you focus on making sure you personally care and love for yourself, that's the second successful tip for September. The third tip is to try to find fun and enjoyment that's free. Maybe you listen to a song that you love, a TikTok. Maybe you do some kind of dance. Maybe you think of something really enjoyable. Maybe you watch a concert or a sport, or you turn on content, a film, or anything else, a television show that when you were younger had a great time. For me, sometimes I listen to stand up comedy and I laugh so loud that I love my life even more. That's the third tip. The fourth tip for a successful September is just take a break. Whenever you have a moment, take it easy and say, this is my time. I don't have to do anything except whatever I want in that moment. The next tip for September success is to try to understand that you're human. Many of us have had problems or mistakes, but when we know that we're human, we can say it's common that humans have had problems with bills, problems with prosperity, problems with people they're not as close with, whatever that may be. Because you're human, you accept yourself that it's not always your fault. And sometimes when many people have went through a lot, it can be a challenge to keep all the things working. The sixth tip is that sometimes having a little devilish fun early can be enjoyable. For October, many people do Halloween, and I know my grandmother, she really loved the holiday dressing up. But have a little sinful, successful September time where you think about little kind ways to be devilish. Like for Halloween, we might make up a scary face or do something, that invokes some kind of mask or whatever, but it's still done in fun ways. It's not done to harm or hurt anyone. So you can try in September, maybe you wear a Halloween costume. Maybe you wear some of those cool color hair that you might usually do in October for Halloween. Maybe you have some kind of thing that you used to do around Halloween that feels kind of sinful and successful. Do that in September, because even though October 31st will be Halloween, you can do it a month earlier and enjoy. I was just thinking about Spirit Halloween, the shops that open up, and they're already open in many areas. I used to take my kids all the time, even in as early as August. We'd go hang out in the store. The people that work there are so fun. Check out costumes, try them on, and you can have that sinful, successful September. And the final tip is to say to yourself, I've gotten through what was another summer. Maybe it wasn't the easiest or simplest. Most people I've talked to haven't had the best summer in lots of ways, but they're still trying. So these successful September simple tips for success are a way to win and to work on your life. I want to thank you so much for listening, liking, and subscribing. We have abundant art for sale. We have books that I've written that are beautiful. We also have a one-on-one coaching program. We share the details below. Thanks again for listening, liking, and subscribing, and happy September.